Welcome to another edition of Expert Talks by Kalkine TV. I'm your host, Sage. Today's guest is Elnaz Sarraf. She's the founder and CEO of Roybirobot. At Roybirobot, their mission is to provide a personalised learning experience for every child, highlighting their unique abilities and interests. They create a strong educational foundation for children during early childhood, putting them on track for a successful future. So here to tell us more is the founder and CEO of Roybirobot, Elnaz Sarraf. Welcome to the show, Elnaz.
Thank you for having me today.
Roybirobot.
Yes, Roybirobot.
Perfect. So cute. So glad to have you with us. And how is Roybi the most efficient multilingual companion for children?
Thank you. So we actually founded the company about 3 years ago and launched into the market about 2 years ago. Roybi is an AI-powered companion robot for children. It currently speaks multiple languages, English, Chinese, Spanish, and we are adding French, German, and Japanese this year.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations on your expansion. In your opinion, how is artificial intelligence helping education in our current environment?
That's a great question because when pandemic happened, the education system wasn't really ready for it. And we've seen a lot of improvement and changes in utilizing advanced technology like artificial intelligence within the classrooms. And we are seeing that more schools and teachers are adapting to this technology. For example, utilizing it like a product like ours to communicate with children, and also some of the AI powered platforms for reporting and assessments for children within the classroom, and also collaborating in the home environment.
Thank you, Elnaz. On that note, actually, could you tell us a little bit about the Roybirobot and what makes it unique in particular?
So as I was mentioning, we have designed a unique voice recognition engine for our robot, Roybi. It can recognize what the child says and it can respond back to the child with the use of machine learning. We also create reports. We can understand the progress of the child, the pronunciation score, especially within the language learning settings. And what we also focus on is to utilize our machine learning data and technology to actually help children to learn based on their abilities and interests rather than one size fits all.
Thank you so much, Elnaz. So we've seen that there's been a bit of disruption in schools, as you were saying. It's been very difficult for the children to manage. How has studying from home amid the pandemic influenced the education system and the way it is perceived, please?
Especially within the school and classroom settings, the teachers, principals, and even students, and even parents, nobody were actually ready to jump into this online learning and online education system for children. But the good thing is, as time passed, we've seen huge adoption and really fast adoption to technology within the schools. Even now, we hear a lot of the teachers, they still have their online classes, they interact with the students online. And I see this actually moving forward, getting more and more. So I would predict that moving forward, maybe between the next 5 to 10 years, we see more of a hybrid learning settings rather than just the classroom settings.
That's very interesting. I'm seeing more of the open plan type learning that's kind of freeform and expressive and more experiential happening in classrooms that I visited last year. Thank you so much, Elnaz. Can you also tell us a little bit more about how teachers can use artificial intelligence? It sounds very high concept, but how can you see teachers using this technology for better learning in schools?
Yes, it sounds complicated, but honestly, it's not. We see a lot of use cases and scenarios using artificial intelligence and machine learning. For example, there are many applications and platforms that they can do much better assessment using AI than the teacher spending a lot of time on those areas. And also, for example, we see platforms like using AI to detect children's emotions. many use cases even in detecting abuse, because when we use voice recognition, we can actually understand some specific words. And gradually, schools are adopting these technologies one by one. But we see a lot of use cases in creating assessments and also doing reporting at the moment. And then gradually, they are implementing, the schools are implementing more advanced technologies such as machine learning, voice recognition, even edge technology, which eliminates the need of internet access and faster communication.
Fantastic. Thanks for breaking that down for us. Now, as we reach the end of the discussion, what are your near-term objectives at Roybirobot?
Well, that's a great question. We definitely want to reach as many children as we can globally and within the schools and homes. We also envision expanding our reach from just early childhood education to gradually even higher education. And interestingly, as we started within advanced technology settings and using AI, now we see a lot of potential in blockchain and Web3 technology. We want to create platform that creates a lot of accessibility, quality education, and also it can reach many children and learners and students around the world.
That's great. All the best with that. There's so much incentive and value creation that can be gained through your innovation. Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you for having me today.
Actually, before you go, can we have one more look at the cute Roybirobot? That's so cute.
That's Roybi, and also it also has different hats. Kids can exchange it whenever they want to.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Elnaz. And if you just joined us, we had an informative discussion with Elnaz Sarraf. She's the CEO and founder of Roybirobot, which you just had a good look at there. You can watch the full interview via Kalkine Media's YouTube channel and keep watching for more of these live expert talks, market insights. Till the next episode, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine Media.